Hari Om Tat Sat. Welcome to Jyotirmayananda Society, our journey to self-realization. Please subscribe our channel for the mystical meanings of the scriptures and to enjoy daily satsang with us. We are currently exploring the book Yoga of Perfection, summary of Srimad Bhagavad Gita of selected shlokas, authored by Swami Jyotirmayananda Maharaj, narrated by myself, Swami Nikhilananda. So today we are starting chapter 12 and we'll be covering shlokas from 13 onwards to 20. It's a beautiful chapter. Every shloka of the Bhagavad Gita is extremely profound. Lord continues to guide Arjuna. Shloka 13, chapter 12. अद्वेष्टा सर्वभूतानां मैत्रः करुण एव च निर्ममो निरहङ्कारः समदुःखसुखः क्षमी. Lord Krishna says, he who is without hatred towards all beings, who is friendly and compassionate as well, who is free from the sense of mindness indicating attachment and egoism, and is equally balanced in pleasure and pain, such a devotee is dear to me. So here Lord is guiding us to develop these beautiful virtues in order to come closer to God. Shloka number 14, chapter 12. Santushtaha satatam yogi यतात्मा दृढ़निश्चयः मय्य अर्पित मनो बुद्धिर् यो मद्भक्तः स मे प्रियः. Here, Lord says, he who is ever contented, united with me, self-controlled, possessed of firm resolve, with his mind and intellect dedicated to me, such a devotee is dear to me. So all these qualities God is listing are the ones we need to work in our practical practice. Otherwise, Gita becomes only a theoretical exercise which does not help us. It can only help us once we start practicing what Lord Krishna is asking us to do. It is still helpful to read it, to hear it, but much more profound if you practice it also. Shloka number 15. Lord continues, Yasmano dvijate loko, lokano dvijate cha yaha, harshama harsha bhayor, dvaiger mukto yah sachame priyaha. He by whom the world is not agitated, and he is not agitated by the world, who is free from joy, envy, fear, and anxiety, he is indeed dear to me. So, again, continuing with the qualities. The world should not be able to agitate us, and we should not be instigators of troubling or agitating others, the world, and be free from too much pleasure and pain principle, and have no jealousy, fear, or anxiety. So, all these are beautiful qualities, beautiful aspirations for us to work towards. Shloka number 16. Anapekshah शुचिर्दक्ष उदासीनो गतव्यथः सर्वारंभ परित्यागी यो मद्भक्तः स मे प्रियः. Here he says, God says, he who is without expectation, pure, expert in spiritual movement, indifferent to joy and sorrow, without grief, he who has renounced all his karmic involvements, such a devotee of mine is dear to me. Shloka number 17. यो न हृष्यति न द्वेष्टि न शोचति न काङ्क्षति शुभाशुभ परित्यागी भक्तिमान्यः स मे प्रियः. Who he who neither rejoices nor hates, nor grieves nor expects, renouncing good and evil, such a devotee is dear to me. These qualities don't mean that one becomes emotionless, that you don't grieve or you don't do anything. What's meant is that internally you remain detached. You look at all this prosperity and adversity as transient events in life, thinking this too shall pass away. In other words, to reduce the attachments of the world and to slowly build these qualities. It doesn't happen overnight, it will take time, but these are the goals Lord is putting before us. Shloka number 18. Samah shatrau cha mitre cha tatha manapamanayoh शीतोष्ण सुख दुःखेषु समः संग विवर्जितः. He who is equally balanced in the midst of friends and foes, who is the same in praise and censure as well as cold and heat, to whom pleasure and pain are alike, and who is devoid of attachments, such a devotee is dear to me. Again, these are very wonderful aspirations for us to aspire for, great qualities for us to think about. Next shloka, shloka number 19. तुल्य निंदास्तुतोर्मौनी संतुष्टो येन केनचित् अनिकेतः स्थिरमतिर् भक्तिमान् मे प्रियो नरः. He to whom praise and censure are alike, who is reflective, contented with everything, without a physical dwelling place, who is endowed with the steady intellect and is full of devotion, such a person is dear to me. So, again, all these qualities, when they say without a physical dwelling place, doesn't mean we leave our homes and we run away to forests. This, what God means by this is that internally be ever detached, not be attached to your home or possessions or things. So, in other words, be poor internally, not externally. Externally, you can help people, you can do whatever, you can do a lot of good with your resources. So, these things have to be understood in the proper context, otherwise, we misinterpret the meanings. Finally, shloka number 20, God continues. ये तु धर्म्यामृतमिदं यथोक्तं पर्युपासते श्रद्धानामत्परमा भक्ता स्तेयतीव मे प्रियः. So God says, those who are devoted to the immortal dharma set forth above, endowed with faith, regarding me as the supreme, they, my devotees, are extremely dear to me. Again, God is speaking here as non duality, the one principle, one Brahman known as the cosmic energy. So, God is not seeking his ego to be uplifted by us praying to him. He is simply guiding us on the path that everything is Brahman, our breath, our body, the elements we consume, earth, water, fire, air, ether. So God is guiding us to give up our ego, our mind, our concept of mindness and I-ness, and become a devotee of God. Only if we become humble and follow these qualities are we getting closer to God and getting closer on our journey to self realization. So, with this, we conclude chapter 12, and in tomorrow's satsang, we will start with chapter 13, also known as Kshetra Kshetragya Vibhag Yoga, distinction between the field and the knower of the field. I will see you in tomorrow's satsang. Hari Om Tat Sat.